Hello everyone, welcome to Augusta Academy. Today we are going to see the first chapter's exercise, that is of angles and measurements of 11th science maths. Now it is the fifth example here. In triangle ABC, if measure of angle A is 7 pi by 36 radians and measure of angle B is equal to 120 degrees, find the measure of angle C in degrees as well as radians. Now firstly we have to convert this radians measure into degree measure. To convert it, we multiply by 180 by pi. So here it is, angle A is equal to 7 pi by 36 radians. So by multiplying 7 pi by 36 into 180 by pi, we get 35 degrees. So we can say that 7 pi by 36 radians is nothing but 35 degrees. So now we have two angles, one is 120 degree and other is 35 degrees. We know that measure of all three angles of a triangle is 180. So we assumed here angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Now 35 degrees and 120 degrees plus angle C, which is the third one unknown, is equal to 180 degrees. Hence angle C is equal to 180 minus 120 plus 35, that is 155 degrees. Hence angle C is 25. So the remaining third angle is 25 degrees. Now they have also asked us the measure in radians. So to convert the degrees into radians, we multiply it by pi by 180. So angle C is equal to 25 into pi by 180 radians, that is 25 and 180, we are dividing it here. It is 5 into pi upon 36, that is 5 pi by 36 radians. So angle C, which is 25 in degree measure, is 5 pi by 36 radians. In the sixth example, what they have given, two angles of a triangle are 5 pi by 9 radians and 5 pi by 18 radians. Find the degree and radian of the third angle. So they have given two angles in radians measure and we have to find out the third angle in degree as well as radians. Okay, so let angle A is equal to 5 pi by 9 radians and angle B is equal to 5 pi by 18 radians. To convert both of them into degrees, we will multiply by 180 by pi. So 5 pi by 9 into 180 by pi, we get 100 degrees, that is pi get cancelled and 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18 and 9 20s are 180. So it is 5 into 20, that is 100 degrees. Similarly angle B is equal to 50 degrees. So now we are having two angles each of 100 degree and 50 degree as the given angles. We have to find the third angle. So angle C is equal to 180 minus 150, that is the summation of these two angles. So the third angle is 30 degrees. So if angle C is 30 degree, to convert it into radians, we'll multiply by pi by 180. So 30 into pi by 180, 31s are 30, 36 are 180. So pi by 6 is what the third angle is all about. So angle C is equal to pi by 6 radians. So now we are heading towards the seventh example. In a right angled triangle, the acute angles are in the ratio of 4:5. Find the angles of the triangle in degree and radian. So firstly they have given the condition that the angle is right angled triangle. The triangle is right angled triangle. So one of the three is 90 degree, that is obvious. So let the angles are 4x and 5x. They have given us the ratio 4:5. We are considering it 4x and 5x. So we can say that 4x plus 5x is equal to 90 degree, as the first one is already 90 and the summation is 180, we know that. So the remaining two must be equally 90 degrees. So 4x plus 5x is equal to 90 degree. Hence 9x is equal to 90 degrees. Hence x is equal to 10 degrees. Now we'll put the values. As x is equal to 10 degrees, 4x will be 40 degrees and 5x will be 50 degrees. Okay, so 4x is equal to 40 degree, 5x is equal to 50 degree and the remaining one is already 90 degree. So we will now convert it into radians measure, that is by multiplying pi by 180. So 40 into pi by 180, it is 2 pi by 9 radians, and 50 into pi by 180, it is 5 pi by 18 radians. Eighth one is a bit different. The sum of two angles is 5 pi radians and their difference is 60 degrees. Find the measures. Now they have given the summation in radians and difference in degrees. So let us convert this 5 pi radians into degrees first. By multiplying 180 by pi, the pi will get nullified. So 5 into 180, that is 900. So the summation of two angles is 900 degrees and their difference is already given in degrees, that is 60 degrees. So let us assume the two angles are angle A and angle B. So let angle A plus angle B is equal to 900 degrees and angle A minus angle B is equal to 60 degrees. So we can say by adding simultaneously the angle B, it is different in signs, one is positive, one is negative, so they will get cancelled, and angle A plus angle A is 2A is equal to 900 plus 60 is equal to 960, hence 2A is equal to 960, hence angle A is equal to 480, that is 960 divided by 2. And by applying the second equation, angle A plus angle B is equal to 900, 480, that is angle A plus angle B is equal to 900, hence angle B is equal to, this 480 will get minus by coming to RHS, 900 minus 480 is equal to 420. So angle A is 480 and angle B is 420 degrees. So as they have not asked us to convert it into radians, we'll leave it here. I hope you understand this. Ninth one is similar again. The measure of the angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 3:7:8. Find their measures in degrees and radians. Now in this example they have asked to find both. So let the angles be 3x, 7x and 8x. So it is quite similar to the previous one. So we know that the measure is always 180 degrees. So 3x plus 7x plus 8x is equal to 180 degrees. Hence 3 plus 7 plus 8 are 18. So 18x is equal to 180 degrees. Hence x is equal to 10. X is equal to 180 by 18, and that is 10 degrees. So the angles are 30, 70 and 80. I am not writing the detailed step here. It is quite easy to understand. 3x will be 3 into 10, that is 30 degrees, 7x will be 7 into 10, that is 70 degree, and 8x will be 8 into 10, that is 80 degrees. So three angles are 30 degrees, 70 degree and 80 degrees. Now let us convert them into radian measure, that is by multiplying by pi by 180. So 30 into pi by 180, we get the value of pi by 6 radians. Now 70 into pi by 180, we get the value of 7 pi by 18 radians, and 80 into pi by 180, we get the value of 4 pi by 9 radians. This was all up to the triangular measurements. Now let us see the quadrilateral. In the 12th example, they have given one angle of a quadrilateral is 2 pi by 5 radians. Other three are in the ratio of 2:3:4. Now we have to find all those four angles. So what we will do? Firstly, we will convert all into degrees. Okay. So we will convert the given angle into degree first. The given angle is 2 pi by 5 radians. So 2 pi by 5 into 180 by pi, that is 72 degrees. So the one given angle of the quadrilateral, that is among the four angles, one is 72 degrees. Now let us assume the four angles are A, B, C, D. So angle A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degree. Now the quadrilateral is always of 360 degrees. So 72 plus B plus C plus D is equal to 360 degrees. Now as per their ratio, those are 2:3:4. Let us assume those 2x, 3x, 4x. So 72 plus 2x plus 3x plus 4x is equal to 360 degrees. Hence 2 plus 3 plus 4 would be 9x, and this 72, which is plus here, positive here, will be negative or minus by going to RHS by transposing. So 9x is equal to 360 minus 72. So 9x is equal to 288. Hence x is equal to 288 by 9, that is 32 degrees. Now as x is equal to 32, we can find out 2x, 3x and 4x. So 2x, 3x and 4x are respectively 64 degrees, 96 degrees and 128 degrees. Now converting them into radians measure, we will multiply all of those by pi by 180. So 64 into pi by 180, we got the value 16 by 45 pi radians. So 16 by 45 pi radians is nothing but 64 degrees. 96 degrees, by multiplying by pi by 180, we get 8 pi by 15 radians, and for 128 degrees, by multiplying by pi by 180, we get 32 by 45 pi radians. So these are the three values of all three angles in degrees of radians. Now let us see the next example. A horse is tied to a post by a rope. If the horse moves along a circular path, always keeping the rope tight, it describes 88 meters when it traces the angle of 72 degrees at the center. Then the length of the rope is how much? So what they have given, suppose this is the diagram, this is the center or this is the post to which the horse is tied by the rope. Now this R is the rope which will act as the radius for us, and this is the arc through which the horse is moving, keeping the rope tight. This is the starting position, this is the ending position, and it has traveled the distance of 88 meters. Now as the rope is nothing but the radius for us for this sector, we have to find the radius, so that we'll get the value of the we'll get the length of the rope here. The angle it is subtended of 72 degrees, this is 72 degrees angle, and the distance is again 88 meters, which is the arc length. Okay, so they have given us the arc length, they have given us the angle, we have to find the radius. So now we know the formula of arc length, that is S is equal to r theta, but firstly we will convert this 72 degrees into radians measure. So 72 degrees into radians by multiplying pi by 180. So 72 into pi by 180 is nothing but 2 pi by 5. So 72 degrees is nothing but 2 pi by 5 radians. Now we know that S is equal to r theta, where S is the arc length, r is the radius, and theta is the measurement of the angle in radians. So we'll just transpose this formula. We want to find the radius, so r is equal to s upon theta. So r will stay here, the theta is multiplying here, which will come to the denominator of s. So r is equal to s upon theta. So r is equal to, now s is 88, theta is 2 pi by 5. So r is equal to 88 upon 2 pi by 5. So what we will do, this 5 will get up here and multiply 88. So 88 into 5 upon 2 pi, that is 2 into 22 upon 7. Again this 7 will come to the numerator, and it will be 88 into 5 into 7 upon 2 into 22, that is 44. So 44 ones are 44, 44 twos are 88. So r is equal to 2 into 5 into 7. So 2 into 5, that is 10, 10 into 7, that is 70. So r is equal to 70, that is radius will be 70 meters, or the rope will be 70 meters. So basically this is how you have to solve all the examples of 1.1 and 1.2. Try to solve the remaining and ask if any doubt. Thank you.